Is here.
Not quite yet.
Not quite yet.
There is still much to be done.
Don't forget Memorial Day, okay?
Memorial Day's this weekend.
It's Memorial Day weekend, which means summer
is just around the corner.
Take a long weekend.
A 3-day weekend.
Memorial Day is it.
3-day weekend.
Let's not forget.
The people who gave the ultimate sacrifice.
It's showtime.
Yeah, good morning. It is Friday, May 23rd, 2025. Welcome to it. Memorial Day weekend. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius, Nicodemus. Doesn't feel like Memorial Day weekend. Kelly Lance, the Princess of Property from Howard Hanna Realty. Stephen B. Hardy. Welcome to it. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, the weather just, man, has been sucked lately. I don't know. I think we've had as many days rain as we have with not rain. Seems like every day or every other day it's raining. It's crazy. 50 degrees out.
What sucks about this is that, and I was talking to a friend of mine about it yesterday, is like we're gonna go from this to 85. There's no spring. You're not gonna see a spring. It's just gonna be ungodly hot, and then it's gonna get cold. God, and you're not gonna see a fall. Like, it's just, we're gonna go straight from this to summer.
I know. You're right. You're right.
And I need spring. Spring and fall are the only reasonable seasons that we have. They can be reasoned with.
Right.
You can enjoy them. They are average. 70 is average and comfortable.
Right.
It is the hug from the grandma that you missed. And when you don't get that, and then you just get hard pastor touching, I cannot.
Wow.
I can't. I need the transition.
I understand.
You just can't raw dog me in the ass with 85.
Right. From 50 to 85.
Yeah, like, I can't.
Dude, you know that's a
peck on the cheek and then bam, right in the butt.
That's a 35-40 degree difference.
What happened to you in church, Demetrius?
I know it's always touching in church. What is going on with you, man?
So my question, the Lord is hard.
My question is was the hard poking from the preacher counted for summer or winter?
That's both.
Oh,
both.
Just extreme. Yeah,
so just summer and winter both. The pastor's coming for you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So Kelly, what is your definition of love?
Oh, wow.
Picking up right where we left off, huh?
Right?
Jeez. That's a little heavy. Gosh, I don't know.
You don't know? What do you mean you don't know?
I mean,
you had to, what? Steven failed on that task yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know what love is anymore. I had an idea when I was younger.
It's a choice.
That's right. It is. I know that it's a choice. I know that much.
Work hard for it.
Yeah, got to work hard for it. Because there's a new dating poll out. It says, have you ever, a bunch of questions, a huge poll, asked a bunch of people, have you ever been in love? Have you ever been in love?
I'm in love with my children.
No, I mean, talking about a significant other. Have you ever been in love?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
Steven, have you ever been in love?
I think I've been in love, but
it's one-sided?
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
I hear you, bro. What about you, Demetrius? You ever been in love?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Once, twice, a lot of times?
Oh, not a lot of times.
No.
No.
Once or twice?
Yeah.
Okay. 88% say they have been in love. But that doesn't mean you have to say the words. 82% say they've told someone they loved them in a romantic way. 83% have heard the words, I love you. Ever been on a date? Who hasn't been on a date? 88% have. Younger people are more likely to say that they haven't, though.
Because they just hang out.
Yeah.
It is
We're
true.
just
They don't
vibing
give you don't give it a label
Sneaky
anymore.
links.
Sneaky links.
Mm-hmm.
87% of us have had sex. Everyone in this room, I think that would apply to. Been in a true relationship before. 86% have been in a true relationship before.
Definition of a true relationship.
Yeah.
See, to me, my definition for love to me would fall into a definition of true relationship. It's just where you trust them 100%, man, and you can be yourself around them. You don't have to put on a facade. You can be comfortable. You're at home. You don't have to worry about your shit getting out to other people. I mean, to me, that's a relationship. I think there's a lot of aspects to it, though. I mean, there's financial aspects. I mean, my money, your money. Whoa.
She damn near choked on that.
Right?
She
Damn, Kelly.
near
She said-
choked on that.
You heard that too?
Holy shit.
She said, slow down.
Man, you want to talk about hearing the woman come out. That was like that show Traitor that you love so much. Like that would be the tell sign for
Right.
me to vote for Kelly. As
You are the traitor.
as she choked on humanitarian shit.
Jeez.
What is your definition of relationship, Demetrius?
God, see, that's why I asked, what is a true relationship? Like when you hear that word,
Yeah.
is it living together? Is that, are you sharing a house? What is that?
I think a good relationship test is if I'm homeless, if we lost it all, are we homeless together? Or do you find another dude that can support you?
That's a hell of a
Yeah.
bro, that's a hell of
right?
a jump. That
What do
is
you
a
mean?
hell of a jump.
What do you mean?
Like, are we homeless together?
Yeah.
Well, no, bitch, you're suffering.
See?
I love you from afar.
Then we're not. Then it's not a true
I
relationship.
love you with the windows down and the heat on.
Because to me, a woman can change her circumstances just by being with a new dude. Like
That is true.
you can find yourself a dude with money. So a dude can't do that.
See, I
Yes.
don't know though. Like, not every woman can do that, right? Not every
No.
woman can go out and find a guy with money,
Right.
because a guy with money has options and he has choices. And trust me, you ain't the top 15 of those choices.
Well, I mean, when I say money, I mean like not rich, but I mean just that can support you. Like if I can't support you, you can
But I
go
would
find a
say
guy
this,
that can support you.
even that,
But are you
though,
staying with
like,
me?
You are still not the top 15 of a guy who can do that. Like, don't go out here getting it twisted like you're the best thing in the world, and you can go out, and what you can do is you can throw ass to somebody anytime you want to, but having a guy choose to support you and be with you is a totally different, especially if that man can do it all on his own.
Do you think you've been with someone that will, if you lost everything and were homeless, that they would be,
Yes.
it would be in a box right next to you?
I don't think I would ever ask somebody to be homeless with me. But
You don't
if
ask
that-
them. It's just
but
automatic, though.
if that was a thing, I would think so.
You have been. Okay. Kelly, would you think you've been in a relationship where, hey, if you're on the street, I'm on the street?
Yes.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh, good. Steven?
Hell no. Get a fucking job, woman. I ain't paying all these damn bills.
You're not paying the bills. You're homeless.
She's homeless, not me.
What do you mean?
That was what you asked me.
Because I know with Conley, I mean, there's times where we were bad off, and I mean, if I'm parking cars, she's there parking cars with me, so I know that I don't have to worry about that. I don't know.
I don't like the way you ended that.
Dumped someone. No, I do agree. I absolutely dumped someone. 77% say they've dumped someone. I've been the dumpy. I've never been the dumper.
But it is not fun.
To dump
Not
someone?
Like
fun.
every fucking time I have, like, it has, I don't know what it is,
What?
but it is driven them. Like, I remember in high school when I broke up with my first girlfriend,
Uh-huh.
right? Broke up with her.
Mhm.
And my friend Eric calls me and he goes, "You need to come over here and get this bitch out from underneath this desk. She won't stop crying."
Oh my god.
And like, I get over there, and the only way to get her to stop crying is to tell her that we're not broken up. I'm like, I gotta eat this whole shit relationship again just so my friend can have his living room back. And dude,
Man.
I broke up with one girl in my driveway, right? Trying to be responsible.
Uh-huh.
Driveway. I'm like, hey, this just ain't working out.
Yeah.
4 hours she sat in my driveway crying.
Must be nice to be hot.
Crying.
Because like that when if I broke up, they'd be like, okay, see you later.
I think if Demetrius would stop snatching their soul so early on, maybe the relationship would work out.
They wouldn't be crying in his driveway for 4 hours.
He takes these
You are-
normal women and
You
turns
do.
them into stage 4 clingers. And
You
it's
are-
like, what the hell?
How do you? I know. How do you do it, man? How do you do it? Just being you, just being charming.
I don't
That's
know.
exactly what it is.
Fuck off, Kelly.
I think he likes a little crazy, so a lot of his girls he chooses are just that.
That's not true.
It's
I
a-
don't
He
seek
likes
out.
So there's
a
already-
little
don't
crazy.
There's already below the
out
surface
the cray.
crazy. There's
I
there's
don't.
there's already below the
You
surface
like it.
crazy.
You know what? This is not true, and
This is not true.
It is not
Uh-oh.
true
You triggered him.
because
I know.
Triggered him.
because I actively seek out the non-cray, and I think I thought I asked good vetting questions,
Uh-huh.
right? Like, are you cray? And it never occurred to me that cray would always answer, no,
No.
I'm not cray.
Well, yeah. Cray doesn't know it's cray.
Yeah, cray thinks you're cray.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yes.
I think your
Right?
picker's off.
No, I think you can fuck off. How about that?
Kelly, have you ever dumped someone?
Yes.
Yeah. How about you, Steven?
No.
I've only been
I've
on,
been
I've only been on one side of that.
Yeah.
I think it's just I don't know. It's interesting.
I'm always shocked when they did. Like, I thought I was everything that you needed.
right? Me too. Like, how
Yeah.
could you?
Oh my.
Joe Sixpack over here taking
I remember.
the game.
I remember. I so miscalculated that there was one time this girl, we've been seeing each other for a few years, and
Then she got curtains.
and I'm like, and I'm like, well, I'm single. We're ready to jump into this thing.
I'm
She's like,
ready to
whoa. She's like,
mingle.
whoa. I'm like, what? We've been messing around for years. Now she's like,
She was like, it was fine while you were over there.
I know.
Mhm.
It's true.
I liked it while you were somebody else's.
Bro,
shit.
it's true.
Now it's becoming too real.
So me and Steven have been dumped. That 74% have been dumped. Have you been dumped, Demetrius?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh
Kelly?
yes, yes. Legally, all kinds of ways.
Yeah.
I have found a way to be dumped. Like,
Kelly, you been dumped?
No.
Never?
What?
No.
Not once?
Not once.
Wow.
Not once.
Man, you must be putting on them.
No.
tiny little cape, just right over it.
It's weird. I mean,
what's weird?
I guess like maybe maybe mutually. I don't
It is
know.
so weird to see you look up in the sky, like trying to recall one
I
moment
know.
I know.
where,
She can't.
where a man has said, "I don't want to be with you,"
Man.
and you are
Stop it.
continually searching. You're
Ridiculous.
like that is never. I don't think a man has ever uttered those
I
words.
think
Oh,
I think I would
stop.
see a unicorn before
What
that would
the
happen.
Shit, are you talking about?
So untrue.
Holy cow!
Oh my god! Had a crush on someone, but they didn't have one back. They didn't like you back. 70% have had that. I've had that many times.
I feel like everybody's had that.
Yeah, everyone. Hey, Kelly, have you had that? No,
No,
Right.
no.
You search up-
Everybody I've crushed on have
Yes.
crushed
Oh,
on me
stop.
back,
Yes, I have taken all of them.
and then I have told him I no longer want them.
Her picker's 100% accurate
Yep.
every time.
Every time.
Oh, yikes.
70% of people have had a crush that they didn't like the back. Lived with someone. 62% have lived with someone. Have we all done that?
Yeah.
Been engaged. 62% have been engaged. Obviously, I've been engaged. I've been married. Have you been engaged, Steven?
No, I never made it that
Ever?
far.
Have you been close or no?
No.
No.
No. Mm-mm.
All right. Been cheated on. 53% say they have, but only 33% admit they've cheated before. So only 33% say admit they've cheated, but 53% I've been cheated on for sure. For sure.
What about
you?
the second half?
Oh yeah.
Bro, don't say it like that.
I mean,
no, don't say
I
it.
mean,
Don't say it like, oh, that's a given.
if we're being, if we're being honest. What about you? Have you been cheated on?
Yes.
Yes. And have you cheated?
Yes.
Okay. Kelly?
Oh,
I-
Stare at the sky. Stare at the sky.
Uh,
Stop it.
I like to call them transitional men.
It's not cheating if you're transitioning.
Yeah, if I'm
Yes.
easing into another one.
Right.
This is just me putting on a new shoe.
it's like house hunting.
Yes.
Oh my
You know, you got to walk through a couple of foyers before you see the good open concept, if you know what I'm saying.
I got a text in said Stevie gets dumped and goes, "Damn, you working tonight, Mercedes?"
Yep. Sounds about right.
All right, so Kelly,
You know, how funny would it
Yes.
be? You're like a DJ at a strip club and you break up with your stripper girlfriend,
Mm.
and all the music you play is like shitty bitch music. She can't make $1 because you're playing nothing but cool in the gang.
Right.
I've done that for girls I just hated in general.
That's funny, Kelly. So
tip
have you,
me $2, bitch.
Kelly, you've been cheated on?
I may probably. I don't know.
Not that she's aware of.
She's
That is like,
why would you cheat on this?
this? What are you doing?
Ah, shut up.
If you got Dillard's, why would you go to the Dollar Tree?
Have you cheated before?
Yes.
Kelly. Whoa, that surprises me, I think. Had a one night stand, 52% say they've done it. Yeah, I've done it. Demetrius,
I don't even.
Kelly, yes. Kelly, yes. Steven, yes. Been in a long distance relationship. 47% have been in a long distance relationship. I have done that. Before I got married, we were long distance for many years.
Why?
Well, I was working. She was going to college.
I wouldn't trust that.
He was working and she was still in high school.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Do you know an artist named Biz Marquee?
Yes.
Hmm.
Baby, you got what I need.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as you can vote,
Mm.
and as soon as you can vote, oh baby, you.
This one is interesting. This one is interesting. Have you ever experienced love at first sight? I definitely have.
Really?
Oh yeah, I can. Man, I could tell when I see. I'm like, she's the one. She is the one.
Wow.
Yeah. You ever had love at first sight, Demetrius?
I've had lust at first
Yeah.
sight. Like,
Yeah.
I have. Like I remember one time in particular,
Mhm.
I remember it clear as day.
Mm.
Right, I was at the Speedway on the corner of Holland,
Wow.
and Central, and I was pumping my gas, and this woman got out of her car, and we just like locked eyes. Like it was so crazy. Like it was just like, and I
Really?
remember it like it was yesterday.
Did you even say anything to her?
No, I was married.
No. So
at the
that was
time.
it. So that was
Yeah.
Man, you locked eyes and you remembered this vividly, and you just locked
Yeah.
eyes and she drove off or you drove off, and
Yep.
that was it. Never again.
Uh-huh.
Wow, that's interesting. Kelly, have you ever had love at first sight?
No.
Yeah, no one.
Steve.
No.
Now, has anyone had love?
But-
Has anyone had love at first sight on
We-
you?
all
Yes.
the time.
No. F you guys.
That's-
Any day that ends in
yeah.
DAY.
Why, yep. Mhm.
It's so annoying when I see
Fuck
it.
you.
Funny when I see it.
I can't tell you. You know, I was in Catholic school for a long time. Drove a lot of people out of the ministry.
Fuck them,
It-
right? People.
Just
That's what
unreal.
the pastor said. Sorry, I had a stroke saying it.
Steven, you had a love at first sight? Of course you have.
No, definitely
No?
the lust thing for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I never looked at a woman and was like, I'm in love.
I have, man. I swear, there's times, and I know, like, if we had even 4 words, I could tell if, like, we can get married right now, and I would be okay with that.
There's women I said that to. I don't know if I meant that. I think in the moment, sure.
Had an on again, off again relationship, 42%. Never had that. No.
No, they're always off. Once they're off,
Yeah,
like,
Demetrius
yeah,
throws grenades
yeah.
in the building.
Edison
Once he-
shows up and disconnects all the switches.
I like the way he does that, though. That's the best way to handle it.
Yeah. Golden gotten back together with an ex, 38%. I've never done that. You ever done that, Demetrius?
Mm.
Kelly?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
How often? How long did they beg?
Stop.
Or did you beg?
She doesn't.
She
beg.
doesn't beg.
She
That's
knows
right.
How
that.
dare you,
How
Steve?
dare you.
I thought I would try.
Yeah.
Friends with benefits, 38%. I've never done that. Anyone done that? Friends with benefits? Steven's shaking his head. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm friends with whores.
You guys know.
I'm friends with Jesus, bro. Ex-friends. with
Respectfully.
No benefit.
They know. They know. No reason to get mad.
Ever been on a blind date?
No.
Yes.
Yes, you have, Kelly. Oh, you said that one time you like left him
That was the only
only once.
in
Once.
yes,
All right.
forever. And
Yeah,
ever.
blind dates are dead.
I remember when I was a kid, like 16, this dude was macking on this girl, and she brought a friend, and we 4 of us went to the movies. So I was a blind date. I had never met her before, and then she had a cleft palate.
Oh hell no.
Man, I was like, "What is going on?" And then I think I even asked her, "I'm like, hey, you got a fever blister or something?" She goes, "No, it's a cleft." I don't think I'd ever seen one. I was 16. and we went to the movies, and
Make out with her.
yeah, ended up getting past it.
Legend.
I didn't think I could, because I didn't think it was huge. I didn't think I could get past it.
That's so gross. It is so gross.
Legendary.
I was 16.
That is. I don't give up.
My buddy and his girl were making out.
I'm sorry. You don't get to bring. That's not how this works.
I know.
I'd be mad. Like I'm the friend that you thought of when this all went down. Like cleft palate Kathy.
Oh my god.
And you went, Drew.
You're the one. Now you got to step on this grenade. Someone said friends with benefits is how I got my son. Uh-oh.
That'll happen.
Yeah. Yep. Dated more than one person at a time. I mean, if you include a wife, and have you dated more than one person at a time, Kel? Or Demetrius, have you?
I have.
You have.
Mm-hmm.
What was that like? Is it hard?
I
would imagine so.
It's so weird, right? Because you tell people like you're like, hey, like out and I'm seeing like people go on a date with you and they immediately assume like you're not dating anybody else at like their shit is so fine and tight that like you have decided that you will never see another person again. Like it is crazy. Like you go on one date and immediately the exclusivity that is assumed
100%
with people. Like
weird.
You're like, you can't be seen out with somebody else now because you shared a burger with this person 2 nights before.
Dated more than one person at a time. Yeah?
Yeah.
We just said that, right? Been in a love triangle. No. Been in.
Does it count if a lady's husband was sitting in the closet while we did it?
Did you know?
Oh my God.
Did you know?
No.
Oh, you didn't know?
Not until like afterwards, and she was like, he's into that.
Like he came out and was like, I just gotta use the bathroom real quick.
He was like, I like it. Good technique.
Ken.
You need some water? You look like you're about to cramp up. I don't want you to lose the stroke.
Here's a banana.
He's like,
Nope, that's my penis. This is a banana.
He's like the cut man in the corner, like
Right,
in between rounds.
Like it was so weird.
He sprays water on your
Yeah,
face.
he's like, you're really putting in the work, champ.
Oh my
You're a
God.
fighter, Rock.
Fire! Oh my god! All right, and finally, have you ever been in an open relationship? Nobody.
No.
Yeah, that would be a rough one. I don't see that thing happening. All right, so that is a big study just came out on sex and all that stuff. All right, let's get into the news. A lot to do. Port Clinton couples indicted on dozens of charges for alleged sex crimes against children. An Ottawa County grand jury indicted a Port Clinton couple for allegedly committing sex crimes against children. Indicted Katie Schiff, 37, and her husband Jason Schiff, 36, on more than 24 counts of pandering sexually oriented material involving a minor, along with 1 count of conspiracy. Man, you are broken. What are you doing?
Telling you, dude. There's only one fix for it.
The police received a tip that suspected child sexual abuse material had been posted to an online platform. Investigation and a search warrant of the house found multiple electronic devices were seized for forensic examination. Prosecutors said the two allegedly downloaded or reproduced child sexual abuse material on multiple occasions between March of 2024. They were arrested in April of 2025. The judge said bond at $750,000. Court records they're due back in court. He's due back in court on June 11th. There you go. It's crazy. Ohio officials says the fake teens documents were real. Federally, that's the kid that went to Perrysburg. They said federally verified before ID was issued. Ohio Public Safety Director confirms Anthony Emmanuel Labrador Sierra's documents were verified as authentic despite fraud allegations. Man, the news when they find a story that they like, man, 10 stories of just bullshit. They have to continue to advance the story. They can't do the same story over and over, but because it's so charged, they make up other angles, as many angles as they can on the story. So you see like 10 different stories in this fucking thing because they're just trying to make all the money that they can off it. This is interesting. A local crime podcaster was found guilty of multiple felony intimidation charges. Ashley Ford, she's has a podcast called Allegedly with Ashley. She's convicted.
Allegedly.
She was.
Oh my God! It's Allegedly with Ashley.
I know. I can see it right
we
now.
we dive real deep into crimes against fashion.
Allegedly.
So here's what happened. She was found guilty of the 4 intimidation charges, which are third-degree felonies. She was acquitted of the remaining 15 counts, including all charges of extortion, telecommunications fraud, and falsification. She's due back in court for sentencing on July 16th. So I'm trying to find what she did.
Right.
She threatened somebody.
She made allegations against people employed by the city of Norwalk. The brief outlined allegations against the mayor, David Light, the city's law director and prosecutor, Stuart O'Hara, the city's safety and service director, Michael White, and former Norwalk Police Chief David Smith. According to a post on Facebook, she stated that she had the 4 men on their knees and she would slowly crumble the reputation of every person who stands in the way of justice. Wow. She went on to claim she would escort them to their demise in a manner more akin to Malcolm X than Martin Luther King Jr.
Akin.
Yes. Ford also directly referenced the mayor, law director, and police, implying that those individuals employed by the city were corrupt and dirty. According to the state's brief, the post was interpreted as an attempt to intimidate public officials and witnesses already involved in an active criminal case against Ford, a violation of Ohio law governing obstruction and intimidation. At the time of the post, the Ford was facing 2 criminal falsification charges in Norwalk Municipal Court after making allegations of corruption and evidence planting with the Norwalk Police Department. So there you go. She
sounds like she's on to something.
She's known for her true crime podcast, Allegedly with Ashley Ford, where she discusses various legal cases and controversies. Most of these podcasters, though, if you're like, hey, would you get arrested to get more followers for your podcast? It'd be like, I'd be like, I mean, they would be like, sign me up. Bruce Baumhauer is going to begin a new chapter in his life. He retired.
Is he going to move to a different town and be president of a different union?
He said,
like they do to the police chiefs. Is that what's happening? He's going to retire, get that sweet UAW Local 12 money, and then be Local 8's president in Oregon.
What's Sheriff Navarre? He got like 9 pensions now.
This motherfucking man.
Toledo Police, Oregon Police, Sheriff.
Now he's the sheriff collecting 2 pensions.
What's he got with the pensions and your pay? What are you pulling down?
A week. Trust
me. A month, a year.
I feel like he could shoot a couple of people. Like just randomly in the ass and have enough money to defend himself.
It was a hunting accident.
So Bruce says, I hope what I've done is treated people the way I'd like to be treated. If you do that, they'll do anything for you. If you thank people and you let them know how important they are, they will run through a brick wall for you. That's what Bruce Baumhauer said. It's true. Well, it's true. I mean, people love that guy. And I think because they know he's one of them. And there you go. By the way, Trusty, they voted on a new president already. So I guess this has been in the works for a minute. A new UAW president has been selected, and they're going to make the announcement today on who it is. So I guess it's secret up until today.
She going to come out in like a Pope hat?
Yes, the white smoke.
New shit. Like you're going to come out and they're going to be like, we wonder what kind of president he's going to be.
Trustees choose Dr. James Holloway as the next University of Toledo president. He's the provost and executive vice president of New Mexico University right now, and he will take over as president of University of Toledo. So congratulations to him. Mercy Health has announced redevelopment plans for the former St. Lucas Hospital campus. It will be turned into a mixed-use, walkable, connected district that hosts multiple medical buildings, commercial and retail spaces, along with various housing facilities.
What kind of retail spaces are you gonna put in a hospital.
It's not a hospital anymore.
I don't want to be like getting shoes right next to somebody who's getting a prostate exam.
No, that's the weird thing about it is they shut down the hospital, and then a half a block away they built a whole goddamn other hospital. I don't understand it, but as they say that I don't know if they're tearing the building down and they're rebuilding, or if they're just repurposing the hospital.
Right.
This hospital is now an apartment.
It's a mixed-use building, and we're going to use that Southwick sign that we've
It's gonna
had
be the new
laying
Spirit
around.
Halloween.
Southwick. You have a Spirit Halloween. Senate Bill 153 would require proof of citizenship and makes changes to petition rules, among other election changes. So basically, you're going to have proof of citizenship if you want to vote. Put-in-Bay Paul is headed to space. You know Paul, Put-in-Bay Paul.
I do not.
Paul, he's 65. He's reaching the stars and following in his father's footsteps. He said his father was an engineer for NASA for 29 years, then worked for a private company. Now Paul is headed to space. He was selected to be part of the crew that will blast off with Blue Origin. And he's, I guess, in Northwest Ohio. He's known as Put-in-Bay Paul on South Bass Island. He manages homes, golf carts, and websites. He's also completed 120 skydiving jumps.
Wow.
Which will not come in handy at all. Like,
But he said the top of his bucket list is to go to space, and now he's going to space. So
good for him.
there you go. Would you go to space?
Nope.
No. Kelly, would you go to space?
Yes.
Would you really?
Yes.
No shit.
No shit.
Oh my God. No way. First of all, I get claustrophobia, and I know it's small, but I mean, it seems pointless. Like it's like a 7-minute trip. You go up.
It seems pointless.
You go up and you come right back down. It's not like you don't get to like do a space walk. You're not going to a planet. You're just going up, and then
I could not say no, even though I'd be so scared.
Would you really?
Say no.
I can't believe that you would do that.
You know, I can hardly say no if you ask me to go to the grocery store. So, like, I mean, why would you?
Steven, would you go?
Hell no.
No. Imagine how many rocket boosters we'd have to have.
Yeah.
You and I went.
I walk in that rocket and see you two asses in that bitch. Like, I'm like, are we really trying to get out of the atmosphere?
It was
Is
gonna
that,
suck.
like, what is this? And how strong is that chute?
God. You know what suck is when everybody's like floating because there's no gravity and I'm just sitting there still.
Still, because you create your own gravity.
Yeah.
And everybody's just orbiting around you.
When do I start flying?
I didn't know there was a weight limit in space.
Yeah. Space didn't know there was a weight limit in space.
Worst roller coaster ever.
Gravity's like, oh, fuck this.
Like,
Can't do it.
Yeah, welcome to my life, gravity.
Oh, man, I know.
I hate John Mayer.
Oh, I get it. The Trump administration has this is ridiculous. The Trump administration has revoked Harvard's ability to enroll international students. Its latest punishment for universities' refusal to bow to its policy demands. Existing foreign students must transfer or lose their legal status, according to Homeland. This is insane. Like, why are we okay with this? Like, how is this able to happen?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I really don't know. But it's Harvard, so I'm pretty comfortable in the knowledge that they'll be able to adequately defend themselves.
Yeah, like you said,
Like
it's a school of law.
Well, yeah,
lawyers.
like every one of their lawyers has graduated from Harvard Law.
And you picked the wrong school.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you have picked the University of New
You
Mexico?
should have gone after Owens. The fuck? Like, what are they going to do? Break welds?
Meanwhile, a Trump administration investigation found Columbia University has violated federal civil rights by acting with deliberate indifference towards student harassment of Jewish students. It's part of their ongoing discussions with the government. What else? Federal judge has blocked the Trump administration from detaining and deporting international students while a legal battle continues. What is their upset? Like, deport the criminals. We all agree. Deport the fucking criminals. But no, you can't deport someone because they said something that you don't like. Like, this is insane. Oh man. So Oklahoma will not be allowed to launch the nation's first religious charter school, which they tried to do, but the Supreme Court deadlocked 4-4 over the case. Justice Amy Coney Barrett recused herself. So they were trying to start a state-funded Catholic school, basically. What else? Have we forgotten what Memorial Day is all about? Half of us think we have. 52% think Memorial Day has lost its origin meaning. Only 60% say remembering America's fallen troops is the first thing they associate with it now. That includes just 48% of Gen Zers. So while you're eating your hot dog or your brat or whatever, make sure that you remember why we have this holiday. It's to remember those who we lost, right? This is the remember those who we lost. What's Labor
Memorial?
Because Labor Day, they've kind of been conflated. No, it's shut up. The Memorial Day meat each state loves to grill. The number one grilled meat in Ohio last year was bratwurst. Well, not Springfield, Ohio, just the whole state. Bratwurst.
There's a tie between cats too.
Was a dog named Bratwurst.
Yeah, we bratwurst. I love bratwurst.
Me too.
Yeah, who doesn't love a good bratwurst, right, man? So this is a big change.
Tubed meat.
It is tubed meat. So is a hot dog.
I know.
I love them. Do you like hot dogs?
I love hot dogs.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Man.
dude. Frick, give me a hot dog or a brat any day.
Mm-hmm.
So this is one thing that the Trump administration and I totally agree with. The last pennies will be minted early next year. We are getting rid of the pennies. They will roll off production line early next year, and then they'll stop making them. We can all agree with that, right? No one wants pennies.
I like a penny.
What do you mean?
I like a penny.
You carry them around?
Yeah, I probably have. Yeah, in my car, I got lots of them.
But you don't use them.
I do.
So if your thing's 56 cents, you're gonna find 6 pennies.
Yeah.
Huh.
Or one.
Or 1 penny, yeah.
It's like one of my favorite phrases.
What?
In for a penny, in for a pound. Now we don't have pennies no more. You can't be like in for a nickel, in for a pound.
I know.
That don't even sound right.
Quarter for your thoughts.
Yeah, right. Right.
They said nickel's gonna be
first
the
of all, how dare you assume your thoughts are worth a quarter, bitch?
They said nickel's gonna be the next thing to go. I agree with. We only need quarters. We need quarters. That's it. Get rid of all the pennies, dimes, nickels can all go. We just need quarters.
Yeah, but
Why? Why just quarters?
Or get rid of all the change. I told you, get rid of all the change and you round up, round down. Round up, round down. If it's 84 cents, then you give them the next dollar.
No,
if it's 50%, if it's 50
cents
if
of
it's
my fucking money,
if it's 50 cents or below, it's gonna wash out, because if it's 50 cents or below the final, then you keep the money. Then you keep the extra dollar. So if it's $1.42, you're only going to pay $1 for it. If it's $1.56, you're going to pay $2 for it, and get rid of all change.
and you're just gonna keep 44 cents.
Why do you focus on that? You didn't focus when
44 cents is a
you didn't
lot
focus
of money.
when you got 42 cents and it was $1.42. You didn't focus on that.
Yeah, I did. You don't get to keep my 42 cents.
No, you get to keep it. I'm saying, because if it's $1.42, you're only paying $1. If it's $1.56, you're paying $2. And then just get rid of change altogether.
And then just get rid of the 44 amount. Just make it a single dollar amount.
You mean get rid of change in pricing altogether and everything?
Yeah,
I'm cool with that.
Just make it like $1.
Someone said with inflation the way it is, quarter for your thought sounds about right.
Yeah.
All right. What else? A teacher in Louisiana got arrested after dropping a bag of cocaine in the hallway at school.
Whoops.
Whoopsie. Made a whoopsie.
It's flour for my baking class.
Last day.
Yeah, the last day. This is my summer job.
This is like, honestly, I didn't think it would be that big of a deal.
You guys know Mrs. Johnson deals coke.
A teacher in Louisiana got arrested. Oh, I just said that. The takeout.com ranked the best fast food chicken sandwiches. Here are the top 2. Number 1 is Chick-fil-A. Number 2 is Raising Cane's. And number 3 is Bojangles. So I don't know if you guys can agree with that, but I don't. Chick-fil-A is
number 1's right for Chick-fil-A, I think.
Remember Popeyes was I'd never had the Popeyes, but Popeyes was all the rage a couple years ago.
Popeyes
It still
good,
is.
Yeah.
That sandwich is still
Is it
banging.
good?
Yeah.
It's still banging. I mean, I didn't think people should be getting shot for it, but I understood.
Really?
But yeah, that sandwich is good as hell. And that is so good. I don't know if it's just the anger that they make it with that makes it delicious.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, do you want the sweet chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A?
Yeah,
My pleasure.
Here's your motherfucking chicken sandwich.
I like the one with the anger, please.
Yeah. I don't think you need to whip it at me, ma'am.
Hold on one second. I can't get my fryer to light. Like I had an event yesterday, I couldn't get my fryer to light. So I'm trying to.
By
get
the way, I
someone
saw
over
you
here.
in Point Place yesterday.
Yeah, I was in Point Place yesterday.
Did you hear honking when you were pulling out of the school?
Yes.
That was me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it was you.
Mhm.
You should have texted me.
I wanted to. I was like, I'll just tell him tomorrow. You were on the phone, so I
Man,
was like,
Point Place was something. Point Place is a different
Yeah.
animal. You know what I love about Point Place? You know what I love about it? Number one, I said this before, is I love that it's a poor man's rich space. Because usually when you're on the water with a house, you're paying $1 million, $2 million, wherever. You can get a nice house on the water in Point Place for a couple $100,000. No, how much?
No.
How much?
A lot more.
What?
Yeah. I mean, it would probably be about 300,000 now.
Okay, but still, that's cheaper than like if you went on River
But there
Road and did it.
But there are houses there that are like over $500,000.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's attainable, and it's kind of like a beachside town.
Yeah.
Because even Edgewater School where I was, I mean, there's water's right behind it. There's a moat where there's I don't know, not a moat, but moat.
It was crazy. They dropped a drawbridge so I could get the truck across.
Had to tell a password.
Yeah, it was between that and the open slave market that they had in the courtyard. It was puffy nachos and tiny small slave girls.
They were selling wenches
for as far as the eye can see.
Wenches for
Yep.
I paid 4 shillings for a wench.
It was crazy. I had so much ale, fought a couple of Vikings.
But here's
right
why,
on the river's edge.
Here's why I give kudos to freaking Point Place, like hard kudos, because the houses are on the other side of the street. So your docks are on one side, and we get to still enjoy the water. Like if you're driving, you get to enjoy they don't block the water. Like if you drive down River Road, you can't see the fucking water. You don't know water is right there because they put the house right in front of it. They made the houses go on the other side of the street. They put the docks on that side of the street, so everyone gets to enjoy the water. I think it's such forward thinking for Point Place because you can see it. I mean, seeing the water puts a whole different vibe in your mind. I love seeing it. So anyway, kudos to Point Place for that thought. Anyway, a student sprinted across stage with a baby to receive diploma as police chased him. A guy was graduating from the university at Buffalo, New York, caused some chaos when he sprinted across the stage with his baby son to accept his diploma. Here is Al Arab talking about why we know why the police ended up chasing him. Al Arab.
They're putting it right in their names now. We don't even have to look. Al Arab, Jimmy Mexican.
I don't need to see your papers.
I don't know. Absolutely amazing.
Maybe police work so easy.
Oh, God, I can't believe I arrested Jamal Black Guy.
So here's Al Arab talking about why the police ended up chasing him across the stage. The crowd loved it.
I've asked last semester if I could walk with my baby in commencement prep session, and they were like, yeah, it's okay. No one's going to tell you no. So they said it was a safety hazard. They don't want the baby on stage. I won't walk them. And I ran. That's what I did. You know, I had to. I promised him I'm going to walk with him on the stage or run with him on the stage. I have nothing against UB. I love UB. I graduated from UB. I'm doing my master's right now at UB. It's a great college.
Huh. When he collected his diploma, he pumped his fists in the air and the audience cheered him on. Both he and his son were dressed with matching blue caps and gowns. The female cop ended up walking behind him. Al Arab apologized to the university and said that they won't be penalized. They won't penalize him for breaking the rules. He just wanted his son to to graduate them. I think it's super sweet. But I mean, you can't break the rules. It's like, man, it's like you go to. I've been to a couple graduations now, and they tell you,
Take that fucking cap and gown off. I'll tell you that. You didn't do shit. This is my moment, kid.
That baby didn't earn that.
That baby didn't help me with one fucking paper. Fuck that.
Got in the way. Got in the way of crying,
Needing to eat. Jeez.
But here's what I noticed about graduation is they tell you at the beginning, they're like,
Don't cheer.
don't cheer. And then you got these families because they say, hey, we want everyone to be able to hear their family's name. So if you cheer, the next family misses their name. It's not fair. And it feels I have an ick factor when people cheer because, okay, I like this person better than I like this person. You know, it's like,
It's
it's
family.
ugly,
It's
man.
not about,
But they say
I
don't
like
do
that.
it.
So what? Do you know how hard you work to get that dumbass kid through college? Like, you are entitled to cheer. You are, damn it, cheer.
But
it was a Herculean event to get him to stop licking windows to an engineering degree. Now allow me to have my moment of victory.
So when Paul graduated, like people cheered, and I was so mad at them. I was so mad at my family, and I was mad at everybody that cheered because I was like, they said no, don't do it, and they did it, and I was like so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed
Because you're a rule follower.
I'm a rule follower.
I know.
Fuck that. I'm cheering.
I'm
cheering from the rafters.
I feel, but there's times where like a bunch of friends and stuff will cheer, like because this is a popular
Yeah,
kid,
that's exactly.
and
what
it just feel bad. It just feels.
And then-
you feel like okay,
yeah.
so this kid gets cheers and he's popular, and then the other kids don't. Like it should all be
Oh
the
my
same.
God, stop. It's not. It ain't life, bitches. Stop. That's not how this works. So what if the kid's popular and he's got a lot of friends who are cheering for him? What about, we don't know the stories behind every cheer. What about the kid who slept in his car for 4 years to graduate, and then all of a sudden he's triumphed over some shit? You're not allowed to let his family cheer because he's gone through it, because you don't know the situation? Stop. It's graduate. Like, honestly, you let kindergartners graduate instead of just telling them they passed. What the fuck?
I know. There's a graduation for every different school now, I think. So 8th grade to 9th grade gets a graduation now. I went to one of those. High school.
No.
So
you know
dumb.
how dumb that is? Like when I was in school, and this is old as hell, and I'm gonna sound, but you know what? It works. You were expected to get out of kindergarten. You were expected to get out of 1st grade. Nobody showed up and gave you a bullshit cap and gown and went, oh my God, the hard work you put in. Stop. If you didn't, right. You know what happened? If you didn't get out of 1st grade, you got to see all your friends in 2nd grade and make new, younger friends.
Oh my God.
But you were the biggest one in the class.
Right? That's why you're 28 and in 8th grade. God.
Half of people clean their home before their house cleaner shows up.
Just did it this morning.
53% will clean their house before the housekeeper shows up.
Just did it this morning.
That's so crazy. I eat pulled pork before I go to the dentist.
So
like,
weird.
if you're gonna floss, you're working. I'm not brushing my teeth before I go to see you. That's your
fair.
job.
That's fair.
Like, that's like cutting your hair before you go to the barber.
Yeah. You're like, I just need you to do all the hard stuff. I already trimmed it.
Yeah, I took care of the length. If you could just feather it.
So instead of 10, if you can give me just 7.
What's a $7 cut look like? I feel like I've done $3 of it.
If you saw a fly or on a spider web, would you set it free?
Yes.
You would?
Mhm.
You would not.
I absolutely have.
Fuck out of here.
I have.
You see a fly get caught in a spider web, you would set it free. So, Kelly, would you?
No.
Steven?
No.
No.
Why?
A fly?
That's the spider's food.
Yeah. You screwed that.
It's
You
a circle of life.
You're not allowed to mess with that. You know, that's every documentary filmmaker knows that if you're filming, you cannot intervene. Even if a cute little animal is being eaten by a big animal, you have to sit there and watch it. That's
Calm
like
down, Star Trek and your prime directive.
That's 101.
I get we don't interfere with nature. I'm not a nature photographer. I am, however, a guy who knows when you got caught in a shitty situation and you really hope somebody's going to come over here and help you out.
But they don't.
I'm that guy.
He wants him and the flyer. People, let me tell you about my best
Right?
friend. The little flyer's buzzing next to him now.
Like
Everywhere he goes.
Dies the next day. Flies only live like 24
Oh,
hours.
It'd be the best 24 hours of that fly's life. Him and Demetrius hanging out.
The end of the day, I'm tired, Demetrius.
Don't fly. Don't do it. Don't go.
Don't go, little buddy.
Don't go, little buddy. By the way, 3% of people said they would save the fly. 3%. You were in the 3% range.
Would it be different if it was a ladybug? Would you save
No.
a ladybug?
No.
Mm-mm.
To be honest, I kind of would hope that I'm there when the spider's hungry so I could watch that.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
It is wrong with
It's
you.
pretty crazy watching that stuff, dude. You ever see
It
this?
is literally crazy to watch it.
It's nature. There's you can watch it on Netflix.
It's different when
Here's-
it's
just
different
staring.
when
I
it's in
wouldn't watch
person.
it.
Yeah, when you're
No.
just in
I
your
wanna
garage staring at the fly, and the fly's like, "Bitch, come on! You
You
see
see-
me struggling,"
Mhm.
and he's like, "Yes, I do."
That's when I take a puff of the J and blow it out of it.
Jesus.
Take a little nap, buddy. You won't feel what's coming.
I
Oh
named the
my
spider
God.
Dexter.
Oh my god.
Here's the fuck story of the day. Man, these airline passengers in India had a rough flight on Wednesday. First, their plane got hit by bad turbulence, then hail, and then a bird, all on one flight. Here's what it sounded like inside the cabin during the turbulence.
And that's why I don't fly.
Holy shit. Jesus.
Shouldn't be hearing screaming on a plane.
You shouldn't. No, that's a bad flight. If you're hearing screaming on the plane, or do you ever clap when you land?
Yeah. Oh, thank God.
The whole plane just erupts into clapping.
I fly into Florida. I gotta go to church and get right with God before I make my trip, just in
Man.
case.
Man. And speaking of planes, a passenger list of allergy demands, check this out, is trending after she said she was deathly allergic to the smell of coffee. So she requested the airline do not allow any coffee on board during the flight. Is that reasonable, you think?
No.
No?
No.
She thought it was. She thought it was reasonable. Dumbass of the day, a parolee got caught drinking a beer after he did the one chip challenge. The one chip challenge. So a Florida man is back behind bars after he did the ultra spice. You know what that is? Where you take one chip and it's like the hottest chip of it's in its own package and you have to eat it.
Mhm.
So he drank a beer because his mouth was on fire and he just grabbed whatever was closest to him. Well, his parole officer found out, and his parole agreement said he wouldn't drink, but he wasn't even supposed to be at the bar either when he took the challenge. That's what he was at the bar. So here's a different man trying one of those challenges.
3, 2, 1, eat. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my God.
Oh my god! Bro, I can still feel it. I can't wait. Oh my god!
Would you ever try that?
I don't understand.
What are we
Well,
watching?
Oh.
Do you know who does this? Who really loves to do this?
Huh.
Young dumb white boys.
Yep.
Love to shove hot shit in their mouth.
Always.
Like I can't tell you how many times they walked into a B-Dubs and they have to sign a waiver and they think it's the coolest shit in the world. I'm like, bro, when you get to an age, you're gonna get to an age where somebody pulls a waiver out and you're gonna go, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it because the waiver tells me I shouldn't be doing it.
That's true.
I have a ghost pepper gummies. Anyone want to try it?
Nope.
Nope.
You should try it.
No, I don't like hot stuff at all.
Me either.
No. You don't want no one wants to try it, really?
You know what?
I put it back in the desk. You want to try it?
No, I have like ghost pepper flakes,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that you can use to, but you can't use a lot of it.
Right.
Like, you can't.
Jesus.
I was fucking around and I put a little bit in, but you ever see something and you're like, it don't look like enough. Like it doesn't look like it's enough.
Mm-hmm.
And so I added another shake to it, and could not eat it. It ruined my spaghetti.
Oh,
my
Like
God.
it was so hot.
anyone want to try it?
No,
Last chance.
no one wants to
What?
try
It's
it.
big. We each take a
Stop,
little piece.
stop,
We each take a little
stop.
piece.
Look, I understand. Like you
You
really
should try
upset
it,
that
Andrew.
you missed your calling as a drug dealer.
All right, that is the news. Here is traffic and weather.
All right. From the Taylor Automotive Traffic Center, I'm Stephen B. on Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning. Right now, we are looking at road construction. Left lane is closed on I-475 after Dorr Street. In Fulton, we have road construction as well. The right lane is closed off I-90 between Ohio 2 exit 52 and Ohio 109. We also have an accident reported on the right shoulder of I-475 southbound US 24 exit 4. Slow traffic is there, so if you're in the area, proceed with caution. You pay what we pay when you buy your new vehicle at Taylor Kia of Toledo. You get employee pricing. Let us know what you're looking for. We'll sell it to you at our cost. This is a limited time offer. Learn more. Visit us at TaylorKiaToledo.com or give us a call 419-842-8811 to speak with a team member today. Now we're looking at the Furniture Palace forecast. It is currently 46 outside. At the end of May, it's 46 outside. The skies are going to be mostly cloudy. We will reach a high of 58 today, and it's going to be kind of breezy and cloudy again. We will have a low of 42 later on tonight. But good news is I don't see any rain, so that's nice. Furniture Palace, where everything you see is on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items, plus no credit needed financing. 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue, Toledo; Reynolds Road, Maumee; Woodville Road, Northwood; Navarre Avenue, Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. That's your traffic and weather. I'm Stephen B. on Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning.
I can tell my friends over at State Line Sauce, the #1 hot sauce in all of Toledo. If you have not tried State Line yet, tomorrow is going to be a great day. This weekend is going to be a great day. All weekend, State Line is going to be out at the Farmers Market, the Toledo Farmers Market, for Flower Day. So we're going to be out there as well. Come on out and say hi and get you some State Line. You can try it on the Queso Kitchen truck, or you can try it at the State Line little booth that they're going to have there this weekend for Flower Day. Get some amazing flowers as well. It's always the biggest day of the market, so it's going to be a lot of fun this weekend. To check it out, State Line Sauce. This weekend you can get sauced. Do it, do it, do it. Steven, did you weigh in today?
Yeah, guys, it's a red week for me this week.
Oh, no.
I apologize.
You haven't
Yes.
had a red week in a long time, though, have
Yeah,
you?
no, I've been doing really good, but yeah, this week was a red one. So I gained 3 back. I lost 3 last week, but
Yeah.
I gained it this week. So
It's going to happen.
yeah, we're gonna tackle it hard this next week.
What's
So
your total?
I'm at 142 now.
Isn't that what did you say yesterday that you wanted to go to the gym after work? Was that
Yeah.
kind of you felt
I
like,
wanted to, and then the end of the day came, and I was like, I'm going home.
yeah,
I was tired.
it's all right, man. Pick it
Yeah.
up again next week.
Yes, we will. That's how we do it. And I do want to shout out to Holy Grail Wellness, guys. They also do. I don't know how to pronounce them or what it is they do, but they do. They're like shots, I believe, and they're also working on getting everything.
What is Demetrius
What are you doing?
I'm just trying to get close to you.
Why? Do you
Tell
want
me more about your journey.
Do you want to
So
do my ad
weird.
spot?
Don't do a journey. Go talk about your journey.
Do you want to do an ad spot for me?
What was your journey, Bubby?
Can you get out of my face?
I'm not in your face right
So
now.
weird.
I'm kind of just adjacent. I'm face adjacent.
Scared and sweating.
I know. Leave him alone.
What are you doing?
So weird.
Well, it's because
I
there's
feel-
a holiday
feel
coming
dirty.
up. Do you really? You just
Yeah.
shower now?
What just
You
happened?
just got assaulted?
Did you touch my butt?
Oh my God.
This was the worst shout out to Holy Grail Wellness ever. Ladies, I'm so sorry. If you guys want to get on some weight loss journeys, start it today. Go to www.thestabbingnurse.com, or you can call 419-388-7760. Let Holy Grail Wellness help you. Set up your consult. Kendra and Callie are the best in town, and they will
Yes.
help you and get you on the right path for weight loss. They also have IV treatments. If you're feeling a little under the weather, you can get 2 of those drips for $150 with add-ons of $20 each. Once again, set up your consult, www.thestabbingnurse.com, or call at 419-388-7760. Demetrius is rubbing my earlobe.
How does it feel?
Kind of nice. Calming.
We've all heard about it, the Japanese head spot, and it is currently available at Skinology. This ultimate scalp facial will dissolve your stress as they lavish your scalp. They include a scalp analysis, a detox treatment, a deep conditioning treatment, a hair mask, and a scalp massage. Spoil yourself with a rejuvenating treatment that will leave you feeling refreshed and renewed. After all, your scalp deserves some pampering too. To book your appointment, go to skinologyfacebar.com.
Let's have my friends over at Regan Insurance. Regan Insurance, personal auto, homeowners, business, commercial, umbrella, life insurance and annuities, recreational vehicles, farm owners. Check it all out. Regan Insurance. Go to reganinc.com. Regan Insurance. Give them a call today and get a deal on your insurance.
Bring it. Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning.
Live from the Taylor Automotive Studios, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership, Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, and Kia dealers, along with quality used cars from the top foreign and domestic automakers. Stop by your local dealership, test drive your new car, truck, van, or SUV today. Also brought to you by Skinology, Furniture Palace, Regan Insurance, Holy Grail Wellness, and State Line Sauce Company. Now back to Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning.
I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius Nicodemus, Kelly Latz, the Princess of Property from Howard Hanna Realty, Stephen B. Hardy, and
To play, just grab a handful of mud and sling it.
It's Steve Sleaze on Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning.
hey, Steve.
Hey, happy Friday. Oh my God. The weekend, one of the highlights of the year is happening this weekend. I try not to miss it. I missed it last year. Movement Festival in Detroit. It's the largest electronic music and house music festival in the world.
Steve, you're 72 and you move like a 22-year-old. Like, that sounds horrible to me. Would I ever go to Detroit to see an electronic music fest? Fuck no.
It is the best music ever. House music is good for your soul.
It's DJ Light Up My Head.
You know what the homeless listen to?
What?
Unhouse music.
What does that sound like?
Just like that.
Just like that.
There's nothing.
Get a job.
Boring people.
Oh God, Steve, I can't believe you're gonna do that. Oh,
music. Oh, house music is amazing.
And it's all general admission because they just like put you in this pen and there's DJs and you're just standing the whole time and there's people next to you. And
That's for the people that aren't VIP. Okay, let's get that straight.
All right.
I do VIP.
all right. Well,
Just say it. Just
sounds
say it.
terrible. So
It's awesome.
Saturday you're going, or when is it? Or Monday?
We're gonna go Sunday, Monday.
So is it all
We're
week?
gonna go
It's all
Sunday,
weekend. Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Yep. Starts tomorrow, goes all weekend, and it's like over probably close to 200 different artists are going to be playing. But it's not just there; it's all over Detroit. You can go like in Greektown, you can go all over, and different venues are playing house music. Like DJs, local DJs from around the area are all playing music in different parts of Detroit. So it's super, super fun. But you gotta like music with the beat, which is, I grew up in that. In my young gay years, that's what I learned and listened to.
House
when I was in
music.
the club.
Isn't
House music is
isn't
amazing.
disco kind of house music? Wasn't disco back in the day? No.
No.
Disco is disco.
Yeah, it's its own thing. All right.
But house music is its own entity. It's awesome.
All right. What's going on, Slee, Steve?
Well, this could be the biggest Memorial Day weekend of all time at the box office, too, thanks to Mission Impossible and Lilo and Stitch.
Lilo and Stitch.
I'm like
commercials all
Mission
weekend.
Impossible, and Andrew's like
Lilo and Stitch. I'm so excited.
That's
I'm kind
what
of
I'm
excited
gonna
about
do
that.
this
Live
weekend.
action Lilo
Maybe
and
by
Stitch.
myself.
Yes, please.
Mm-hmm.
Man, they interviewed this little 8-year-old girl who's like, I never saw
She's
the original.
super cute.
I never saw the original Lilo and
Oh,
Stitch.
really?
So I thought they were both space aliens, but I guess
No.
just Stitch is a state.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Lilo's a real person, so she plays the Lilo.
In Hawaii.
In
She
Hawaii.
lives in Hawaii.
Yeah, she's Hawaiian. It's her first acting gig. She's cute as a button. It's gonna be
She is really cute.
right.
Gorgeous. Yes.
It's gonna be fun. Lilo and Stitch and Mission Impossible. I don't know. You think it's gonna buzz?
You never saw the original one,
What?
Lilo and Stitch?
No.
Well, you're so excited for the live action.
I get excited because it's just something that Josie can go. She likes Lilo and Stitch, and I she must have watched it without me or something, but she likes it, so she's excited. So I'm excited.
The original's a classic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. No, you're right.
You
it
would
is.
definitely like it.
No, you're right.
Is she excited she's gonna go? Are you gonna take her?
Oh yeah, we'll take her this weekend. Actually, she's taking her first trip of the year to Cedar Point this year, and we're thinking that she might be big enough. She might hit the 48-inch mark. She's about a quarter of an inch short. So we're thinking she should be at the 48. So she's gonna get to go on ride on some roller coasters.
You get that kid some thick-soled shoes.
I know.
That's how we rocked.
Mhm.
That's what we did.
We did that for her last year, man. So my trick is
I was 6 in high heels.
Oh, well, there's that.
it's for a different reason.
Explains a lot.
Yes, it does.
Clickety click, click, click. Looking like a baby giraffe trying to get on the corkscrew.
See, my trick is a different thing. Is you go to the Dollar Tree and you get flip-flops and you cut the heels off 2 flip-flops, or you buy 2 pair and you put 2 in each shoe, so it gives you the lift in the heel. But we did it last year. She was still short, so this year I think she's gonna make it. She's little for her age, but she's excited, man. Cedar Point. I think we're going Monday.
We're gonna get her the big pickle.
Monday.
Gotta get her a big pickle.
I don't know if she likes a big pickle. That's how Steve
Yum.
started.
I
Sounds
like the
good to
big
me.
pickle.
I'm hungry.
Do you like?
You ever had a pickle not want you?
Fuck you, D.
I've never had a I love pickles. I love pickles. I can't eat them the way people can. Like a giant pickle. Like I can't just bite
I
into a
love
giant pickle.
Why?
People think it's delicious. I mean, I just don't think it's delicious. I think it's just it's too sour.
Ooh, I think it's
too much
delicious.
sour.
Yeah, they're
People-
good.
Yummy.
People
Yum,
love
yum,
like
yummy.
the pile on pickles and all that. I like them and I want to put them on my like burger and stuff, but I'm not going to sit there and bite into a giant ass pickle. You?
No.
Yeah.
Me? Yes, please.
Delicious.
I want it
Ah,
one now.
I like them
Yep.
speared. You know, you can spear them.
You can spear them too.
I like them speared. Like, you know what I really enjoy?
You know what? Rub my earlobe again.
But I like those butter pickles. So those are my favorites.
Ooh, bread and butter pickles are
Bread and butter
delish.
pickles.
Delish.
Oh my
Mm.
god.
And those Paco spicy pickles, those are delish.
Ooh.
So good
Sweet,
with
hot,
potato
and
salad.
sweet.
I-
Hot and sweet.
Hot and sweet. Oh my god, those
I'm
are
more of an original.
Those are so good. What's that?
I like the originals.
Oh, dude,
No.
you're playing
I'm
like
not a
that.
spicy guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love spice and put a little
Me
tahini
too.
in there.
Put a little tahini. Ooh.
So good. That is some black folk potato salad right there. That's what I'm telling you.
Tahini.
Miracle Whip, a little tahini, 20 packets pickles and peppers.
Sounds delish. Right. What else, Steve?
Oh, TV this weekend for those of you that aren't gonna go anyplace. Friday on Apple TV is Fountain of Youth with John Krasinski and Natalie Portman, our siblings who team up for a global heist to find the mythological Fountain of Youth, while Stanley Tucci and Isaac Gonzalez try to stop them.
Yeah.
Seeing trailers.
That looks
for
good.
You know what it
good?
is? It's the low budget national treasure. It's
See,
what
I
it
was
is.
getting mummy vibes.
I'm totally getting Nicolas Cage trying to steal the Constitution.
We're
Yeah.
gonna steal the Declaration of Independence.
It's a pretty good Nicolas Cage, Steve.
I know.
Sometimes they're good.
This Nicolas Cage is Bill Cosby too. So
Oh God.
What else, Steve?
And then tonight on 8 p.m. on HBO, Pee Wee as himself, a 2-part documentary about Paul Rubens and his career as Pee Wee Herman. Some of you will be interested to see that. And then Monday at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern on CBS, the American Music Awards. The performers include Benson Boone, Blake Shelton, Gwen Stefani, Gloria Estefan, Rod Stewart, Janet Jackson, and host Jennifer Lopez.
Wow.
Host Jennifer Lopez?
Hmm.
That's interesting.
It's a big show. It's a big show, and Monday, it's a good night to do it because people are home at maybe after the weekend, and you're looking for something to do because you're getting ready for work on Tuesday. You throw on the American Music Awards. That's a good night. I'd be interested to see how the ratings are on that.
I just like to watch her.
She's great.
She is great. And she's
What
got
else?
Such style. Taylor Swift has been unsubpoenaed in the Blake Lively Justin Baldini case, but so-called sources say Taylor wishes she'd never met Blake. She goes, "We supported the efforts of Taylor's team to squash these inappropriate subpoenas directed to her counsel, and we will continue to stand up for any third party who is unjustly harassed or threatened in the process." Adds spokesperson.
Isn't that the worst when you're like your people are out there saying, "Man, she wishes she never met Blake Lively." Oh,
Yeah.
damn, that's
now
a
she's gonna have
dagger.
to start taking those Amber Heard calls again.
Ooh, that's a rough one.
You did what on his bed?
Stop. You guys always like to talk about her.
I know.
She's hot.
Who?
Amber Heard.
Dude, she pooped on a pillow, bro.
Still hot.
That's a real thing.
That was the dog.
That was not the dog.
It was
The dog did not eat Chinese food last night.
Oh my god.
That was the
It's
dog.
oddly specific.
You don't know if the dog get table scraps? You don't know.
I did that once when I was in high school. I threw up. I was drunk on flaming Dr. Peppers, and I was.
What is a flaming Dr. Pepper?
It is beer and some kind of root beer liqueur, along with some kind of 151, and then you light it on fire, and then. And
Jesus.
And yeah, so I was pretty hammered, and I passed out on the living room couch, and I threw up in the middle of the night. Had no idea, and my mom came downstairs and was furious. She was like, and the first thing I did was blame it on the dogs. I was like, it wasn't me, it was the dogs. And she said, the dogs did not have Chinese food last night.
Oh my god, this was a trauma response.
I was like, yeah, that is true. There is a lot of sweet and sour chicken in this bitch.
I thought it all digested.
I'm sorry. The dog was like, bitch, you tried to frame me.
Oh wow.
Dog starts looking at you sideways.
Yeah.
I got these dogs. I was in high school, and we were coming back from San Diego, and there was these two Alaskan Malamutes that were just on the highway going home, and they were going to get ran over. So we picked them up and took them home, and we're going to take them to the shelter on Monday. It was over the weekend, and I had chickens, and I came home, chicken feathers everywhere, and there was Alaskan Malamute poop, and it had like chicken bones in there, and it ate my fucking chickens, little bastards.
They are delicious.
I know. Why are we talking this? It's just disgusting.
Exactly on a Friday before a holiday.
I'm sorry.
Oh, trust me,
Steve,
most of you are going to be throwing up this weekend anyway.
Steve, hey Steve, get up on that mic like it's Kevin. You're fading out.
Or one of them pickles that you love so much.
Pickles.
See, there you go. There you go. All right. What else, Steve?
Kanye West had a change of heart after seeing his kids on FaceTime. He's done with anti-Semitism. So in a series of tweets on X, he said, quote, I love all people. God forgive me for the pain I've caused. I forgive those who have caused me pain. Thank you, God. I simply got a FaceTime from my kids, and I want to save the world again. The earth itself is in God's kingdom. Share peace, share love.
Good. Hopefully, hey, look, everyone can have a mea culpa. So
you
hopefully,
don't get to do Nazi shit and then say I'm sorry.
I'm done playing Nazi.
I'm done. I made some mistakes. Stop.
Takes a lot to admit.
I love Mother Earth.
Yeah.
My kids called me and said they didn't like me doing it.
They said knock it off.
So then the good for him. Hopefully it is sincere, and he has found his way, and life will be good. Hopefully.
I thought
Somebody
he was
changed his
Jesus.
prescription. That's what happened.
That's what changed his prescription.
That's
Somebody's
all it
breaking
was.
up those
Don't-
pills in his water bottle, so he didn't even
That's
know he's
it.
taking them.
Don't get excited,
Or-
everybody. It's just a change.
Or like we said, do our dog, we wrap it in cheese.
Yeah.
American cheese, a slice.
Cheese, yay. And he's like, oh, yeah.
Every
Cheese,
day she shoves a spoonful of peanut butter in my mouth.
I like peanut
I
butter.
love peanut butter, and it seems to really be,
Calming.
calming me down. This Jiffy Xanax is fucking banging.
You know what I started doing just because
Coke?
I'm trying to watch what I eat, but I've been taking, because I have a little bit of sweet tooth, so I have I get a scoop of peanut butter on a tablespoon and a scoop of Nutella on a tablespoon, and I put them both to my mouth and I lick them together. So it's like a Reese's
Dude,
peanut
that
butter
is
cup, but
the
it's healthier.
creepiest, gayest thing I've ever
Yeah.
heard. Are you on your knees while you do it as well?
If I walked in here in the morning and I saw you doing, I'm leaving.
Yeah, taking
I'm
2
leaving.
spoons to the face.
Yeah. Morning.
I just love Nutella and peanut butter.
It tastes
I'm like, I don't care what these dudes' names are.
Juice.
Steve, they're so stupid.
Skippy and Jiffy.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, what
Y'all
else?
doing too much in the morning. Too much. Okay.
What else?
Much in the morning. Justin Bieber welcomed Chris Brown home following his UK arrest for assault and subsequent released on bail. So good for Justin. Welcome in home.
Justin
Take two
Bieber.
birds together.
So
Yeah.
Chris is back in the States.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's supposed to have
I'm
that
canceling all European tours.
I was gonna say
Like,
he's got a tour.
we're doing Miami.
Hmm.
I'm in Dayton all week. Like someplace that you can't extradite me.
Right, dude. What else, Steve?
Jamie Foxx, guys, is in the news. Jamie Foxx, I guess, told Eddie Murphy a few years ago not to return to stand-up because his life was so good he couldn't be funny anymore. Wow, that's kind of cruel to say that to a friend.
It's probably true though.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy is one of the goats of comedy.
Mhm.
You don't tell him not to do stand-up. Like, I understand after watching your little special on Netflix, you kind of want to tell people not to do it anymore because they should have told you to do it.
What else, Steve?
So the HBO documentary Pee-wee as himself is out today. We talked about that, and it includes Paul Rubens explaining how he came up with the name Pee-wee Herman. He says, I had a little tiny harmonica that said Pee-wee on it, and I knew this kid when I was little who was this crazy, really loud, nutty kid, and his last name was Herman.
Oh.
So Rubens also talks about going back into the closet for the sake of his career. He had a long-term, very serious relationship with a man named Guy in the 70s, but when it ended, he decided to hide his sexuality. He says, I was
Not a
as
good job.
out as you can be, and then I went back into the closet. My career absolutely would have suffered if I was openly gay, so I went to great lengths for many, many, many years to keep it a secret. Now, Paul lost his battle, remember, with lung cancer in July of 2023.
It's true. I mean, back then we didn't look at gay the same as we do now, and you can't
That's
host
right.
you can't host a TV show and be outwardly gay.
I know, but we all kind of knew. Like his closet had a glass door.
Well, I mean, look
that
at
we could see him in.
I mean,
He was eating pickles.
Like, yeah, just
Trust me, that rouge didn't get on his face by himself, and that lipstick either. So, no.
Sorry. That was my impression of Pee-wee.
Thanks.
You want me to go back to Nick Cage?
Please.
You want me to do Nick Cage doing Pee-wee Herman?
Yeah, let's see it. Let's hear it. What was that?
That was Nick Cage doing Pee-wee.
It's like a yawn.
It's weird. All right. What else, Steve?
Oh, my. If you remember the 2011 Mission Impossible movie, Good Protocol, then you probably remember the opening scene where Josh Holloway, playing IMF agent Trevor Hannaway, is gunned down. So he dies in the arms of his lover and fellow agent Jane Carter, played by Paula Patton. And while he expires rather quickly in the movie, the scene they originally shot was a little darker, a little longer, and darker. Josh says that in that version, he's trying to give Jane some secret codes, but he dies before he can finish. So she has to, quote, cut me open, put her hand up in my heart and repump my heart and make me come back alive. Then I tell her the codes and she lets me die again. So ultimately, the filmmakers thought it was too harsh and would make audience hate Paula's character because she revives her lover long enough to get the codes and then lets him die. That's just weird.
That is. And would that even be a possible thing?
I don't know.
I mean,
That's a
it
good
is
question.
Mission Impossible.
I guess.
I guess so.
I just feel like I'd be gypped if I were in the theaters and saw that happening.
I like all these movies. Like I love all the Mission Impossible movies, but they're all very possible. Like at the end, you've made it's very possible
because you did it.
Your movie is a lie. It's mission very possible.
So is anyone how I'm surprised Stephen, you and Demetrius are more excited for the mission. That's your type of movie, the Mission Possible explosions.
I'm so
and
excited.
Explosions and dumb shit.
I'm not a big fan of the whole super villain AI thing, and that's what this is. It's him trying to save the world from AI.
I didn't know that.
The first one, I was just like, yeah.
They were only okay to me, to be honest. I thought they were just okay.
Going.
And it kind of gives Fast and Furious vibes. Like, dude, just end it.
Like,
how many more are you gonna make?
I'm so old,
I love them.
though, that now I'm looking at like Ethan Hunt, who's the character in the Mission Impossible movies, and wondering what his health plan looks like.
Yeah,
I'm like, what the fuck is this kid's copay? like he's just doing all
and they
this
say that
running around and shit.
And they say
Like-
Tom Cruise still does all his
Oh,
own
yeah.
stunts.
He does.
But I'm just
That's
like, you got to
crazy.
have a great government health plan.
I saw something on the internet the other day that was comparing Sir Ian McKellen to Tom Cruise, because it was saying Tom Cruise is now the age that Ian McKellen was when he filmed the first Lord of the Rings, and he looked like he was super old in that too. So it's just kind of crazy. Like you can tell Tom's old, but he still looks crazy young.
Right. You know he does. What else? One more?
Yeah, one more. So here's how Jane Seymour has stayed a size 4 since high school.
Crack.
She's 74 years old, and she says she's been a size 4 since high school. That's like 60 years. So how does she do it? Her secret is a diet that includes, quote, a lot of delicious food like tomatoes, olives, and fish. But that's not all. She only eats one large meal a day at around 1:30 p.m. It usually consists of fish and vegetables, including greens that she grows herself. Prior to that meal, the only things she consumes is coffee and hard-boiled eggs for protein. For a later snack in the day, she'll go with things like pistachios, cucumbers, celery, and hummus. Oh, and she doesn't consider her food choices a diet. She says, people ask me if I have a cheat day with my diet, and I respond that I am never on a diet. If you think you are on a diet, you will lose track and you will cheat. But if you find healthy foods you really love that make you feel good, you never feel short. So that's how she do. She's not wrong.
No, she's not wrong.
She sounds super fun.
Pardon
me, can I have a pistachio and some hummus?
Ew.
Why do I feel like you give hand jobs with mittens?
Oh, honey, I'm gonna have 6 pistachios today.
Calm down.
Living dangerously, I see.
Don't want to waste all of our organic toilet paper.
Oh God.
All right. Thank you, Steve. Have a great weekend. Have fun in Detroit. That is Steve's Sleeves.
From the Taylor Automotive Traffic Center, I'm Stephen B. on Andrew Z and Demetrius. Just messed him up right now. From the Taylor Automotive Traffic Center, I'm Stephen B. on Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning. Right now, we are looking at everything is still the same from what I said last time, guys. Road construction in Fulton. The right lane's closed over at I-90. Road construction here in Lucas, and the left lane is closed on I-475 at Hill. We do still have the accident on the right shoulder on I-475 between US 24 and Ohio 25. So slow traffic still there. That has yet to be cleared out. You pay what we pay when you buy your new vehicle at Taylor Kia of Toledo. You get employee pricing. Let us know what you're looking for. We'll sell it to you at our cost. This is a limited time offer. Learn more. Visit us at TaylorKiaToledo.com or give us a call 419-842-8811 to speak with a team member today. And here is your Furniture Palace forecast. It is currently 47 outside. We do have some sun. We are going to have a high of 58 for the day. Skies will be mostly cloudy, and it'll be a little breezy as well, followed by a low of 42 later on tonight. Furniture Palace, where everything you see is on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items, plus no credit needed financing for convenient locations. Central Avenue, Toledo, Reynolds Road, Maumee, Woodville Road, Northwood, Navarre Avenue, Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. That's your traffic and weather. I'm Stephen B. on Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning.
Got to my friends over at State Line Sauce, the #1 hot sauce in all of Toledo. It doesn't matter what you put it on. It is delicious on everything, even on Steven's earlobe. It's delicious. It doesn't matter.
By the way, try D.
Someone did text. They said Demetrius needs to watch out. He keeps rubbing Steven's ear. He'll be wrote about on Facebook.
He will be. Just don't hurt me, D.
Don't hurt it. State Line Sauce this weekend going to be at the Flower Days at the Toledo Farmers Market. You can try the sauce there. We are going to be. We always feature it on the Queso Kitchen food truck, so you can try it there. It's going to be a lot of fun this weekend. Flower Days are always fun, and come on out and get some State Line Sauce. A great opportunity for you to get sauced this weekend.
And guys, don't forget, go to www.thestabbingnurse.com. Holy Grail Wellness is doing their thing. They are all about your health and wellness. Right now, they're running any 2 vitamin drips for $150 with add-ons for $20 each. They also will come to your house. They'll come to your place of business. They do private parties as well if that's something you're interested in. Once again, you can set up that online when you set up your consult. Go to www.thestabbyNurse.com or call or text 419-388-7760. They also help with weight loss as well, so there are options for that. Schedule your consult and see what Holy Grail Wellness can do for you.
We've all heard about it, the Japanese head spot, and it is currently available at Skinology. This ultimate scalp facial will dissolve your stress as they lavish your scalp. They include a scalp analysis, a detox treatment, a deep conditioning treatment, a hair mask, and a scalp massage. Spoil yourself with a rejuvenating treatment that will leave you feeling refreshed and renewed. After all, your scalp deserves some pampering too. To book your appointment, go to skinologyfacebar.com.
Regan Insurance, if you need some insurance or if you need to get an insurance checkup, a no obligation insurance checkup, a chance to save you money, do it today. A personal auto, homeowners, business, commercial, umbrella policies, life insurance, annuities, recreational vehicle, farm owners. You can get it all at Regan Insurance. Again, they're an independent insurance company that they've been protecting Toledo families since 1967. It's time for them to protect your family. Go get your insurance from Regan Insurance today and start saving money.
Bring it. Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning.
Live from the Taylor Automotive Studios, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership, Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, and Kia dealers, along with quality used cars from the top foreign and domestic automakers. Stop by your local dealership, test drive your new car, truck, van, or SUV today. Also brought to you by Skinology, Furniture Palace, Regan Insurance, Holy Grail Wellness, and State Line Sauce Company. Now back to Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning.
I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius Nicodemus. Kelly Latz, the princess of property from Howard Hanna Realty. Stephen B. Hardy is here as well. Hold on. It's going to be, of course, the weekend, Memorial Day weekend. I hope you guys enjoy that. Thank you so much. You can get caught up on podcasts or whatever. We would appreciate if you did that as well. All right. So we have an inbox issue. Hold on, I got to pull it up. Sorry, I should have had it pulled up, but hey, yeah, it's another wedding one, which is weird.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. I need some advice, and I need it fast. My best friend is getting married in 3 weeks, and I just found out that her fiance once made a move on me, like a serious move, 2 years ago.
You just found that out?
Yeah.
Huh.
My best friend is getting married. Did I read it wrong?
Must have, because it sounds like she should have known 2 years ago.
Right?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. No. Okay, I found it. Just fiance made a move with me. It may have been, she may have had a typo. Like a serious move 2 years ago. I never told her, but so, I mean, she obviously knew. I never told her because nothing happened, and I figured it was ancient history, but now I feel weird standing up in their wedding like nothing ever happened. Do I say something and risk ruining everything, or keep it to myself? It's very similar to the one we had the other day.
Very.
To where it's like, I know what you're going to say. I mean, I already know the answer. Like, I don't know why. Maybe she wasn't listening the other day, because I'm sure you're going to say, Demetrius or Kelly or whoever is going to be like, keep your fucking mouth shut.
Keep your mouth shut.
Is that what you were going to say, right?
Yeah. Your window of opportunity closed 2 years ago.
When you didn't say anything.
Yeah. So shut up.
Or
and how dare you wait 3 weeks?
Yeah, or even that. See,
shut
I'm on your side on this one, because even that, when you first got engaged, when she first announced the wedding, there's so many times leading up to this point where it's too late. Checks have been written, deposits have been made, invites have been out. Why now? Why fucking now? It makes no sense.
Because he's marrying her.
Mm-hmm. And she wants
what? Get the fuck out of here.
She wants the spotlight.
You think so?
She was like secretly holding out that they'd be broken up by now, and she's seeing that sunset on her dream, and she's like, you know what?
How can I ruin this?
I can just say that, like, he made a pass at me 2 years ago, and that'll fuck him up, because that'll be, if I tell her today, it'll be like it happened today, because it's today news for her.
Right.
It's 2 years old for me, and it's 2 years old for him. It's today years old for her.
Right. So it's going to explode. It's going to be a huge explosion.
And you know that.
Yeah. It's super shady. I'm sorry, darling. I know. I mean, like I said, you can go back and listen. I don't even think listening to the other show matters because the bottom line is your window is closed. Like
been closed.
See,
it's been closed.
It's not about helping her anymore after that.
It's not about letting the friend know because
now
you would have
it's-
done that way
yeah.
before that.
It's about making it about you.
Is there any way that she could be like, okay, I kept it and it's been weighing on my conscience? No, none of that. We don't give her any benefit of the doubt.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one pretty much. Sorry, you can't say anything. You need to just let it go unless you're trying. I mean, if you say something, you're the what do they say? What's that Reddit? Am I the asshole?
Yeah, you're the asshole.
If you say something now, especially when nothing you even said nothing happened. He made a strong pass to you, but nothing happened. So you should have said it way before now. Your window's closed. You need to bury that with the Constitution from 1776, and no one
Declaration.
Declaration of Independence. So it needs to be buried with the original Declaration of Independence and the Holy Grail. All of it needs to be buried together underneath whatever building we have it in. I don't watch those.
Never bring it up again.
Never bring it up again. All right, I get some normal notes for you that people have texted in. I like my own social media posts. No. You can't do that.
I laugh at people when I see that.
I think people do it on accident though. I didn't know. Like I've done it before, but I've done it on accident. But you can't like your own social media posts. It makes you look.
I love her to death, but my grandma does it all the time.
Well, they don't know though. Maybe
I don't know. Yeah, she might. She's also a stoner, so she might forget. I like that.
Your
post.
grandma's like, "This is fire."
I swear.
Not even like she's just scrolling and it comes across her own post. Like, oh my god.
I completely agree.
I am a genius.
I'm so loud.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna like and share this post.
But that'd be even worse. Not only can you not like your own posts, you can't share your own posts. That's funny. All right, so that's obviously a no. I always write LOL on humorous comments, even though I've never actually laughed out loud once.
Yes.
Normal?
That's normal for me.
Yeah, that's normal for me too. I mean, I don't laugh. I don't literally laugh out loud, but it's funny. I mean, that's a way to just say it's funny, right? You don't have to literally laugh out loud to write LOL, right?
I guess I don't know.
I'll be smiling.
You don't do anything. You don't interact. You don't give anybody. You're such a selfish fucking lover. It's ridiculous. But when you post something, what is this commercial you're doing?
I got it. Yeah.
What's going on?
My agent submitted me for. It was crazy. It was like 3 weeks ago. I thought it was never gonna happen, and then she texted me last night and was like, "Congratulations, you got the commercial, and it's pretty good money."
What agent? What is going on? Like
so it was just cool. It was just really weird and out of the blue. And
what are you?
What's
selling?
You know the product?
Huh?
You know the product? Are you allowed to say?
I don't know if I'm
okay. Yeah.
allowed to
Well,
say.
don't fuck it up. So, are they flying you somewhere? Are they doing it here?
Yeah, they're filming it here. There'll be 4 spots and some billboards.
Is it a local? You said it's a national company.
Well, good for you, D.
Man, that's amazing. And when does it happen?
We start filming 4th, 5th, and 6th
of June. Of June.
Awesome.
Do you have a script?
cool,
Like
man.
you have to memorize lines?
I assume so, but
that's interesting.
yeah,
Very cool.
All right.
yeah, 4th, 5th, and 6th, and my fittings will be June 2nd and 3rd.
By the way, so the answer is nope. You don't have to laugh out loud to write LOL.
Yeah,
That's pretty normal.
I don't think any of us do that. I send myself funny memes to look at later and laugh. That's normal. I do that all the time.
I don't.
Not normal.
That is
Wait,
not
what?
normal. Why are
Not
you sending
normal.
shit to yourself?
You
Why
don't-
don't you just enjoy it when you see it?
You don't text.
Then-
You don't text yourself stuff.
Fuck no.
Is that not normal?
I do text myself,
Yeah.
but it's usually my to-do list.
I do that as well. But
But
I
I
mean,
don't.
But
I
you
don't
guys
ever.
understand you have notes, right?
It's just easier to text.
Yeah,
it's
and
just
you could pull it up
like-
right on top.
Like
Yeah.
it's literally the time that you spend writing it into your text. You could write it into notes
Doesn't matter.
Well,
and
I
not
need it in
fucking
text.
send it to
I do
yourself.
it
you
in the
weirdos.
car.
I have my own text.
So I don't, and I
Weirdos.
just voice it.
Well,
and then
I think
send
You
it.
could
like,
do that in
like
notes.
finding notes, pulling up the notes,
Yeah.
blah, 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 and like,
It's so much
text
easier
message.
than to like say it and then text it and then so many extra steps other than notes.
So you don't. So I text myself. Kelly texts herself. You don't text yourself.
Oh God, no.
Steven, you don't have a text to yourself.
No, stays up here on Facebook. Yep.
I don't know. That's a 2-2 then. I don't know if it's normal or nope to text.
I do the notes
Send yourself.
thing.
You do notes things.
Yeah, I have a notes app that I use. So if there's anything I don't
Just the
wanna
yellow
forget.
one, the yellow one on the phone, then
Yeah.
the notes app. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I use that too.
I
but
don't.
but I you don't use it at all.
Mm-mm.
What?
No, I just text myself.
But
I just send notes to me.
You can
Instead of using the notes app,
You
I
don't-
prefer notes.
Wait, you don't use this notes app, Kel?
No.
You got to start using that because you can categorize,
Mhm.
you can mesmerize, you can. This one right here, you don't use it?
Plagiarize.
What?
He's ridiculous.
I know. I got like a million notes in my thing. Like, look, like, all these notes. You don't do any, and you could share notes with somebody. So if someone was like,
Wants to know what I'm noting?
well, no, like let's say you guys are working on a house together or something, you could put notes in there, and then she would see the updates and everything.
True. Yeah, I use notes.
Kelly's
for...
got no interest.
No.
No interest at all. Just keep texting
I'm
herself.
too old.
All right.
Too old. To
Respect
learn new
Dude, I'm
tricks.
with you. I don't. There's new things. I don't need to learn new things,
Mm-mm,
but
too old.
notes
It's
that-
literally called notes for your notes. Like it's not new. It's just doing what it's titled. Notes.
Why are you so triggered by this? I don't care.
all right.
I don't care.
Someone said I frequently make a call to escape a situation, normal or nope.
I want to say that is normal because I frequently fake phone calls to walk away from people.
Of course you do.
I want to say normal because that's something I would like to start doing.
You just like to start?
Yeah, I'm kind of upset. I never thought of that.
Hey, Kelly,
Like I
normal.
do this, I'm like, oh, excuse me, and then I just walk the fuck away.
Irish goodbye.
So now I know. He's done that to me a few
I
times.
know.
I thought he was just taking a phone call.
Man. So
You're like, let me see who's calling.
normal or nope, then I think it's normal to make a fake phone call or to take a fake phone call.
Oh yeah.
Normal. Kelly, you do that?
I have.
So this is a weird one. I take comfort in watching myself in the mirror while I cry.
Weird.
That's weird.
So weird.
Is it?
Do you do that?
No, I don't. But I think it's more of a. Well, we got three dudes in here. I like Kelly. Is that you don't know
So
that?
weird.
That's weird. Weird.
She's like crying. Somebody give me a mirror, please. You know, that's a little weird.
Okay. That's,
at my depth of emotion.
Yeah. What? Like, how obsessed are
Get
you
the-
with
yeah,
yourself?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
The answer
You
is
puffy-eyed, crying. What the fuck?
the answer is no.
No puffy nachos here.
I have in case I die folder on my laptop. Normal or nope? That's a good idea. If you don't, I don't.
I don't either.
You
Not
don't either.
normal.
Not
It's-
normal.
It's very responsible.
It's
Yeah.
very responsible. I think it's probably you should, but no one here has. So I would say not normal, but good for you. You should have that. Like you have all your. I'm guessing have all your passwords and like I don't know instructions of how you want to die. You know how you want to be put to death and all that stuff. Like after you die, like
Oh,
body-
how you want your funeral to go?
Yeah,
Don't-
yeah.
Not like, hey, this is how I want you to kill me.
Yeah.
It's just-
Wow, that's a good idea. In case I die folder. I always rehearse an important phone call before making it. Normal or nope?
Yes and no.
I was gonna say the same thing because like I plan it out in my head. I don't necessarily rehearse it to where I like make the words.
Yeah.
But I mean I do try to lay it out, right?
Yeah, like a plot of how you want it to go.
Demetrius?
I've never done that.
I've written
What do you mean?
notes.
You've written notes
Mhm.
for important phone calls? What do you
Text
mean?
messages.
I've never done that. I've never rehearsed. That does sound weird to me.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's normal. The three,
You never
three
like
people say it's normal.
Like, what if you had like a job interview? You never like thought about what you were gonna say or talk about prior to the interview?
No.
What if they
What's it like not overthinking?
right? Man. Where are you gonna be in 5? Where do you want to be in 5 years?
See, hopefully at home with some work-related injury.
I don't know if that would be good for a call for work.
Oh.
An interview. Hopefully being paid by you for a work-related injury.
I've already resigned myself to be four-finger Jaron. Like,
Oh my God.
I'm totally okay with losing this pinky.
Okay, let me ask you this: you're working at a factory, and you have a chance to just cut your pinky finger off and get paid for the rest of your life. Get paid for the rest of your life. Would you consider that?
Bye, pinky.
But see, here's the
This is
issue,
the thing.
right?
You don't need your pinky.
But here's the issue, right? Because people understand that, and insurance companies absolutely understand that, so they have priced body parts out, right? So
That's true.
Yeah, it's true. If you you losing a finger doesn't get you as much money as losing a hand. Like, it's not the same.
Really?
So yeah. So there's literally an appendage price chart that you can see how much you'll get if you lose like 2 fingers, 3 fingers, an arm.
That's insane.
A lung. It's called the black market, actually.
So, okay, but just saying, if you lost your finger, you would get you get $800 a month or $1,000 a month for the rest of your life if you just cut that little pinky off. Would you do it?
I can't.
Honestly, 1,000 is not a lot.
Yeah, but if you could still do other things, it's only a pinky. You could still do other things.
True.
That's like a base. That's like a base pay.
Oh, okay.
Now all of a sudden your $1,500 job is now $2,500 that you find after this. Would you do it?
But now you're only giving yourself 80% of a hand job.
It's just not the same without that
Kelly,
pinky.
Kelly, you're
I made Demetrius laugh hard.
It just doesn't feel the same.
It doesn't feel right. I feel like I'm missing something.
It's Ghost Pinky.
Yes.
Ghost Pinky. Remember
I feel like I'm ignoring parts of my shaft.
Oh my God.
Kelly, your mic's not working. You gotta wiggle your toes.
All right.
Wiggle your toes. There you go. So I did get a text at 419-345-3375. Normal, especially if it's says almost the notes thing, especially if it's a reminder to myself, because when I wake up I see the notification, whereas I know I would actually have to open it up, and that was the whole point of sending myself a reminder, because I knew I would forget.
But
LOL.
LOL.
But here's my question.
What
is, are you so easily tricked, like that you have to trick yourself?
Yes.
Like you have to send yourself a text message and be like, oh, look at what I did. Like, you're the same people who set your alarm 15 minutes fast,
or have the time on your clock 3 minutes
and you're like, are you that easy that you can trick your fucking self?
I got a text in. I got a text in. I used to call my mom at work and pretend to be the school nurse to get her out of work. My siblings are younger than me.
I think everybody's done that. My mom used to have me do that.
Really?
Yeah. Like call her at Chrysler and she'd go, you tell them that you guys are sick and you need me home. And I'd be like, you weren't nice yesterday. I think you need 8 hours in this factory to really fucking get your shit together.
Mom.
And then she beat your ass.
Yeah. And then she'd come back after the shift and be like, oh.
That is normal. That is normal or nope. All right, before we get out of here, a couple things we hadn't gotten to yet. Diddy trial yesterday. Rapper Kid Cudi, he testified that, did you hear about this? That he testified that Diddy broke into his Hollywood Hills home in 2011.
Bullshit. That's not what he said. What he said was, I think he did it.
Finding out he was dating Combs's ex-girlfriend, Cassie, and that someone set fire to his... No, he said he broke in the home, but he's not sure if he set the fire to the car, is what he said. So here's what happened was he's dating Cassie. Someone set the fire to his car weeks later. So he said that one day he and Cassie briefly dated. He took her to a West Hollywood hotel to get her away from the seething Combs. While there, he said he got a call from Combs's assistant, Capricorn Clark, who told him Combs had an affiliate where in his house, and that she had been forced to go with him. Cudi said that he left the hotel to drive home, and that he called Combs en route and asked why he was in his house. He said Combs calmly replied,
I don't know what you're talking about.
I want to talk to you. He said, I want to talk to you. That's what
No,
Combs.
he literally, I watched it
Mhm.
and I saw the news.
Okay, so what did it say?
And what he said was, he was like, "Hey, why'd you break into my house? Why'd you set my car on fire?" And P Diddy said, "I don't know what you're talking about." That's what he told him. I don't know what you're talking about. And I don't understand why this guy is up here saying, I think this is what happened, why are we not hearing from this Capricorn Clark? Why are we, if this Capricorn Clark was in Kid Cudi's house with an associate of P. Diddy's, why is this Capricorn Clark not telling this story? Why do you have a guy who's on the stand saying shit like, I think this is what happened, I'm not sure? He has never really said that he did any of these things.
It's very interesting to me, and I like the fact that you play the other side, because it's easy to get caught up in the hysteria of the whole thing. But at some point, facts, like you said, it's a human trafficking case. It's not I'm an asshole case. Because if I was an asshole case, then I would be guilty. You would be guilty. We would all be guilty. But I don't know, man.
But I don't hear human trafficking. I haven't heard anything that tells me that this is a RICO case. I haven't heard any of that. What I have heard is that he's a jealous man, that he's very impulsive and acts out of anger at times.
Can be violent.
So, but where are the where's the meat on this bone?
It's going to be interesting. It's the trial still continues. It's going to be in a couple more weeks before they settle that thing. But man, so what? But you think he's gonna get found guilty?
If he is, it'll be all for the wrong reasons.
Right.
This will be like another OJ trial.
They're just making up for him being an asshole.
They're going to be like, you know what? We don't have anything, but people hate him enough.
But you got to remember that. But when it comes to law, they have to set up the case before they get to that stuff. Like they're making they're setting a floor level. What do they call that? They're setting a foundation. They're setting a foundation.
But
Get to the trafficking
what's
stuff.
The foundation?
The trafficking.
The foundation doesn't have anything to do with like him just being a shitty person. But that's what they're doing.
Yeah, they're kind of buttering him up.
Like, it's crazy to me that instead of just laying out the facts of your case, what you're doing is you're trying to make the jury hate him and not even notice the fact that you haven't presented dick.
Well, so if they are building a foundation, then either they do have everything that's going to lead to that, or what they do have isn't enough. So they're just trying to make him look bad before they drop.
Well, those could be true. Yeah, they could be. It could be getting a foundation to get to the trafficking
they
stuff.
don't have anything, and they are literally just heaping shit upon shit.
But there's people that said that they were forced to have sex and forced to go here and them, and that's trafficking. If you move somebody from one place to another against their will, that's trafficking.
Who?
To have sex? What do you mean who?
Who?
Prostitutes and stuff.
Prostitutes.
Male escorts.
Prostitutes.
Against their will. It doesn't matter.
You're a prostitute. How is that against your will? You have sex for money. If I tell you I'm going to give you $800 and I need you to meet me in South Dakota, now I haven't trafficked you. You've just gotten gas and gotten here.
We'll see.
I mean, he's not wrong. He's really not.
No, if you're
like, that's not a thing.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see. All right. Any plans for the weekend? You do anything this weekend?
Oh no.
No, nothing. Memorial Day weekend, not doing anything. Want to hang out?
No.
You don't? All right. I'm working all weekend on the truck anyway. Kelly, what about you? What are you doing this weekend?
I am working all weekend.
You're working all weekend as well. Steven, what are you doing this weekend?
Hanging out with D.
Are you? You guys gonna hang out together?
No, I'm joking.
Why don't you? You should.
I was just trying to get you jealous.
You should.
No, I have a cookout this Sunday with my family for Memorial Day.
Nice.
What do you? So
what does that mean? Why'd you say holy shit like that?
I can't wait to see the spread.
And is it good? Does your family cook well?
I think so.
Are you bringing something? You cooking something?
No.
No.
I'm just gonna go there and demolish and then leave.
Jesus, aren't you supposed to bring something? Or
no?
His appetite.
Yeah, I bring me. That's what I tell everybody. I'm the gift that you're receiving. You're welcome.
And hope you kept the receipt.
What is the number one thing you're looking forward to that your family like cooks the best? that you're like, oh my god, I can't. Like for me, my mom makes these poppers that I love. I brought them in before. Those,
Yeah, they're
those,
super good.
Those
Yeah, they
jalapeno poppers, I like those. Those are probably my favorite thing I look forward to on holidays and stuff.
Hmm.
What's your number one thing that your family makes that you look forward to?
We don't really have anything that like stands out. I mean,
Really?
We grill and it's usually really good, and it's really about the company. I'm looking forward to seeing my family. I haven't really seen them in a while.
Oh, good. All right. Well, is there something your family, Demetrius, cooks that you're like, oh my god, I look forward to? I mean, maybe not now, but I mean, at some point, you're like, oh, every year I love getting this.
No, I'm always the one who cooks. So
Really?
the thing that like, yeah.
So
I
what
don't
do
think-
what do
I don't
people
think
love
they've
about?
ever been able to like bring anything to the table, like besides salt. Let me just tell you, the most seasonless family.
Really?
Oh, you want to talk about white bread milk toast?
Oh god.
Oh my god.
What do you make that they're like, oh my god, this is amazing? Your specialty, your go-to.
My barbecue ribs are really good.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never had them.
Yeah.
What's the secret?
I do. I make my own sauce, and then I do a little layer. What I do is I have sauerkraut too, and I bake that with a layer of brown sugar over it, so you get that kind of sweet tartness from it, and then a baked potato. It's really good.
And did you come up with this on your own, or did
my mom used to make it?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Kelly, what do you make that that the family just freaking loves? They're like, Mom, you got to make this.
That good.
Yeah, what's that good?
They like, well, all of them like different things, but
Uh-huh.
they like my scallop
Milkshake.
potatoes and
Your what? Scallop potatoes?
scallop potatoes and ham. They like my meatloaf. They love my lasagna.
What do you do? What do you put? What's your secret for meatloaf?
Well, I use saltine crackers and I use ketchup, hot sauce, 2 eggs, ketchup, hot sauce, 2 eggs. I usually just use Worcestershire sauce. I use a lot, whatever kind of, it's never the same, but they love it. They love it. Then I put a glaze on top, which they love, with a little brown sugar.
A glaze on top of
Yeah,
a meatloaf?
Yes, with
Gotta have a good glaze on top.
Dude, that sounds
yeah,
amazing.
it's a little spicy. It's so it's yummy.
Oh, dude, I'm so hungry right now.
I feel like anything Kelly makes is probably delicious.
Why have you never brought anything in?
She doesn't give a fuck about us. that is understand that.
I just like.
She brings alcohol, and that's it. Fuck
Just
sustenance.
to tolerate
Yeah.
us.
She's like, look, I told you guys I cook. I don't really care about you enough to show you.
By the way, Abdullah said, "What the hell? I thought Steven would be hanging out with your mom, Andrew."
Oh wow,
what an asshole! What an asshole!
Making memories day.
She dumped me.
All right, that's it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. We do appreciate it. Make sure if you missed any of the shows, you can get caught up on podcasts wherever you get your podcasts. Wherever you're already listening to podcasts, we're there. If you listen to on Apple or Spotify or wherever the hell, you can find our podcast there. We appreciate that. Pirate Radio is coming up next. You guys have a great weekend. We'll see you next week, and take care. Bye-bye.